Welcome back to the Villain's Guide to Freelance Copywriting. In this tutorial series, I'm going to show you how to become a paid freelance copywriter as quickly and as efficiently as humanly possible. In the previous video, we talked about the two most important key factors, key elements of copywriting if you want to become a copywriter very quickly, why you don't need experience, why you don't need a degree, why you don't need a portfolio or even know how to write very well. And as long as you have those two things, then you can do this. So make sure that you go back and watch those videos and then come back here, subscribe if you haven't, click the notification bell so you don't miss any more of these tutorials as soon as I upload them. Okay, today we are going to be talking about one thing that is going to kind of get you to that next level. So in the previous video, we talked about leveraging your personality and how to do that. And we also talked about clarity, simplicity of communications. Now, that'll get you hired. But you don't necessarily want to be competing for the bottom level gigs. Whenever you get started, there's going to be a lot of competition. There's always a lot of competition at the bottom. There's not a lot of competition at the top. If you want to bypass the competition at the bottom, the first step is making yourself stand out with a good message, clarity, simplicity, and then a message that is in your personal voice and style, so you're filtering clients right from the start. The next step is to choose a type of copywriting that you will specialize in, just one type, because this is going to make you look like an expert, even though you're not going to say you're an expert, you're just going to look like an expert. You're going to say that you specialize in whatever type of copywriting. That could be, and there's a lot of different types. You could be an email copywriter, you could be a website copywriter, a brand copywriter, you could be a brand name copywriter, a Facebook ad copywriter, you could do sales pages, landing pages, Instagram ads, LinkedIn posts. There's a million different types of copywriting that you could do. And when I say types, I'm just really essentially talking about any kind of deliverable that a client might need. So clients need white papers sometimes. Sometimes they need people to write persuasive essays to get them into college. Whatever that thing is. You need to pick one specialization, and at this level, I recommend you pick a specialization that is not conversion focused. What is a conversion? A conversion means when somebody in an audience, so let's say there's a group of people, and you want that group of people to do a thing. If I want people to go from outside of a building to inside of a building, then the conversion is when I get those people to move inside of the building, whenever they take that action and they step inside. On a sales page, a conversion might be clicking from the sales page, clicking a button at the bottom to the checkout page. In an email, a conversion might be opening the email, or it could also be clicking a button in the email or a link in the email to another page. That's conversions. You don't really want to focus on conversion copywriting, probably, at the beginning stages of your journey, because those are going to be tracked by clients. Clients can usually track things like emails. Whenever a client sends an email, they get metrics back. They have simple systems for getting metrics within their email systems. So it'll say this percentage of people opened your email that you just sent, and this percentage of people clicked through. And if those percentages are really low, then you're not going to have work for very long. So it's better, in my opinion, to start out with simple copywriting tasks where you're only focusing on your personal voice and clear communications. What would examples of this be? Well, I think that social media posts are one way to get into this. Anything to do with brand copywriting, so if you're writing in brand names, or if you're writing in a specific branded voice, or just writing for a brand where they're more focused on the brand itself than sales, or if you're writing general website copy where it just needs to be good, clear copy for the website. Another one is white papers. White papers are scary for a lot of copywriters because they think they involve a lot of research. Well, white papers do involve a lot of research, but not usually by the copywriter. The research is almost always done by the client, and then they just hand you everything they've got, and then you just clarify the technical jargon crap that they've put in this paper and turn it into simple words that an audience can understand, because that's what a white paper is supposed to do. It's supposed to take this technical concept and make it understandable for a general audience. So whenever you do that, whenever you pick types of copywriting like that, your life is going to be so much easier, because these clients who like your style, they like it because it is simple, it is clear, and it is in your voice. And then you're just going to take that and apply it to something like website copy, white papers, social media posts, anything that's not really conversion focused. What are conversion focused things? It's usually, Facebook ads, all emails, whether it's cold emails or inbound emails, also sales pages, landing pages. I feel like there's something else that I'm forgetting that's really big. Any type of advertisement, really, where they're trying to get the customer to take some specific action. Product descriptions sometimes. Branded product descriptions are okay, but product descriptions where it's really important that you get the person to click the checkout button or the order now button, those are probably going to be more conversion focused. Lean toward the more easy and simple types of copywriting in the beginning. Get experience in those. Deliver the best work you can. Make sure that you check it in Grammarly. If you're not using Grammarly, that's another tool that you should be using. They have a free version, and it is really good. Download the free version of Grammarly, write all your stuff in Google Docs, let Grammarly check it, and then when you deliver it to clients, have good work delivered for them. Once you get some good feedback, you get some good reviews, you get some experience in different types and styles of copywriting, you'll be able to branch out later on. By the way, you are learning from every single client that you work with. You're getting paid to learn. And as you learn and as you work with these clients, if they like what you're doing, they're going to ask you for other things. So you're maybe going to start out doing website copy. They're going to say, hey, can you write some emails for me? Yeah, sure, I can. Even if you've never written an email before, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you've probably written an email, but even if you've never written an email for clients before, it doesn't matter. Just say, yes, you can. Or if they say, do you write emails? Yes, I do. And then just do it. Don't worry about how little experience you have. That's only your own fear. They don't care. They already like what you write. So if they ask you if you can do this thing or if you do this other thing, just say yes. Accept, do it, get the experience. Now you have a portfolio piece that you can use for later on. If they ask you to write a Facebook ad, yes, do it. You see Facebook ads 10,000 times a day. It's easy to go to Facebook. Look at any Facebook ad. They're probably all doing all right. They probably all look pretty well. Just use some other Facebook ads as examples for your own Facebook ad and then write your own ad. Don't copy their ad, but use a similar style and structure maybe. If the client likes it, they're going to pay you for it. You're going to get experience. You're getting paid to get experience, and then later on you can branch out. So that's the main point of this video. Step 2 to become a freelance copywriter is just to pick a type. Specialize in one type of copy. Don't worry about losing out on clients because you didn't generalize more. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of clients who need each specific type of copywriting. Specializing is only going to make you stand out amongst the sea of copywriters in the beginning when you most need to stand out. As you grow and gain skill and as you become more known as a copywriter and as you get better at copywriting and get better at getting clients good results, then you're going to stand out by nature of your results. Your results will start to speak for themselves over time as you gain more experience, as you read more books, as you learn, as you practice, as you study, and as you grow. You will get better, you will improve, and your results will speak for themselves, and you won't have to specialize so much. You won't have to do these things. You'll be able to have more creative freedom in what you write. You will be able to have more freedom in how you approach positioning yourself. A big part of copywriting is positioning. I mean, that's a huge thing. Positioning and hooks and angles. And right now, we want to position you as a specialist in a specialized skill so that you come across as a professional, come across as an expert, which puts the client's mind at ease about going forward with you specifically. That's really important in this beginning stage. And if you specialize, when you specialize, you are also going to be able to raise your rates a little bit higher than if you would not have specialized. So if you're doing like generalist copy, it's going to be harder to raise your rates as fast because clients are just going to see you as not a specialist. They're willing to pay more for specialists. Those are just my thoughts. Let me know if you guys have any questions in a comment down below. What do you think about this? What questions about types of copywriting do you have? And don't get confused about, there's also styles of copywriting. We haven't talked about those yet. I think I've talked about them in a past video, but there's different styles of copywriting, and that's different from types. So styles are like brand copywriting is a style of copywriting. Conversion copywriting is a style. There's transformational. There is technical, and there arguably are a couple of other styles, but those are the main ones that I focus on. For now, pick a type. Don't worry about the style. We can talk about that later on. Pick a type, specialize, and then raise your rates a little bit. Put yourself out there under that specific type of copywriting. Email copy, web copy, whatever that thing is, white papers. You could even be a crypto copywriter. You could just write crypto stuff. If you want to specialize like that, if you just want to be in the crypto space, or if you want to be in the e-commerce space, that's a little bit higher level than getting so specific as I write emails, I write websites, I write sales pages. I think that being very specific with the type is better. Or if you can be like the crypto email copywriter, that would be really niche down, but that would also be highly attractive for the clients who need that specific thing and easier to rank for in search results. Just some last minute thoughts there. Okay, I think that about wraps it up for this one. In the next tutorial, part 3, we're going to talk about some actual copywriting stuff, like stuff that goes into copywriting, my approach to copywriting, and kind of how I generally approach things. There's 2 ways that you can approach it, 2 ways that copywriters typically approach it. One way doesn't work very well. One way usually leads to lackluster results. The other way works really well, and it's the way that I write all my copy. That's what we're going to talk about in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like this video for me, please. It'll help me make more videos. And click that notification bell if you want to know as soon as I release the next tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.